Hello, this is Soft Cell Electrical School, and today we're going to teach you how to hook up a three-way switch. First, we're going to go over the types of switches. This is a toggle switch. It's a single pole because it has two screws. This is a rocker switch, also known as a Decor. Again, single pole because it has two screws. This is a toggle switch, which is a three-way, and you can tell it's a three-way because it has two screws for the travelers and one for the line or the load. This is a Decor switch or a rocker switch, which is a three-way. Two screws for the traveler and one for the line or the load. Whether it's a Decor or toggle, a three-way switch is going to have three screws to connect the wire to. Now, the problem I have with most three-way switch descriptions is they omit that you're using two types of wire. You're using 12-2 and 12-3. 12-2 is the line and the load, and the 12-3 goes between the two three-way switches. Say you're going to have an electric razor hooked up to a three-way switch. Okay, so think of this as the line. That's your power. Think of this, your razor, as the load. So what's going to happen is your line, which is 12-2, is going to go into a three-way switch. That three-way switch is going to get connected to another three-way switch with 12-3, and then from that three-way switch you go back to 12-2 and hooks up to your load. Now we'll go in and actually diagram it on the computer. Now, you've seen what a three-way switch looks like on the back. So let's define what we're looking at here. First, we have the outlet or receptacle, which is going to be our power supply. That's called the line. It is powered by 12-2, which is three wires, a black, a white, and a ground, and that feeds into a three-way switch. This represents a three-way switch. From the first three-way comes a piece of 12-3, which goes to your second three-way switch. Exiting the three-way on your load side is a piece of 12-2, which is again black, white, and ground. These yellow dots indicate wire nuts. Your neutral is wire nutted together or commonly connected throughout the entire system. Any three-way switch which is up to code is going to have connections for four wires. The ground wire is going to be on any kind of switch or device. But on a three-way switch, there's only three that you're really concerned with. That is your line and load switch, which is going to be your colored wire, and your traveler wires, which are going to be copper colored. You have a piece of 12-2. Your white gets wire netted through. Your black goes on to the colored screw, which I showed on the description of the switches. Your travelers get attached to your brass colored wires, and it doesn't matter what order they're attached to, so that this wire could be attached to this screw and vice versa. It really makes no difference. What is important is that your line or load are never attached to either of the traveler screws, because then you're going to have problems. So, to clarify, you have your line in to your colored screw, you have your travelers attached to your brass colored screws. It goes to the other three-way, they attach to the brass colored screws, and then your load out, or your leg, gets attached to the colored screw. Now on your device, whether it's a light or a toaster, your hot is always going to be attached to the brass colored screw, and generally the neutral is going to have a silver colored screw, and then most devices have a ground. So to recap, you have your line, 12-2, three-way, goes to your leg, which is a colored wire. Travelers go to the copper colored wires, which is 12-3, red, black, white, and green. Goes into the other three-way, which attaches to your traveler screws, which are brass colored. Then your load wire or leg gets attached to the colored screw and on out to the device. All grounds are always interconnected throughout the entire system. Even on a different circuit, grounds are interconnected. All neutrals are interconnected within the same circuit. Let's recap using the legend here. 12-2 are your legs. Legs are line, which is power, load, which is your light or device. 12-3 are your travelers. 12-3 is only used between the three-way switches. White or neutrals are always connected together. Ground, which is green or bare, are always tied together and connected to all devices in the circuit. This means outlets, switches, and light fixtures per NEC code. This explanation also explains the two different types of wire that you need. I hope this helps you out. This has been another free tutorial from Soft Cell Electrical. Stay tuned for the next one and have a great day.